very excited to talk to this man. He is the starting shortstop for your Miami Marlins, who are kicking ass right now in the midst of a pennant race. And when I spoke to you in spring training, Miguel, you had envisioned wanting your team to be a winning team, to be a team that would be in the midst of a race. I know you couldn't have ever imagined that the season would have played out the way that it has, but end result, you guys are here. You are in the midst of it. So how happy are you that it is kind of come to fruition? You guys are where you thought you could be.
Yeah, really excited, man. It's been an up and down year. It's been a roller coaster of emotions for the whole club, not just for the players, but the organization uh, uh, as a whole. But really happy to be in this position right now. To be honest with you, like a lot of people didn't put us in this position to be competing in 2020, but we knew in spring training we were coming in with the acquisitions that we have in the off season, the free agents that we get, the talent in the minor leagues, getting closer to being the big leagues and being bigly ready, and then getting the spark of Sixto Sanchez, Trevor Rogers, Braxton Garrett, guys like that coming to the big leagues and getting it done right away. It's always refreshing, man, and we are happy to be in this position, but we are looking to do some more.
I want to get to some of your teammates that have been fantastic because I know the leader that you are, you always like putting on other guys, but you've been amazing, man. Like it's been, I know that you've prided yourself that you want to be the complete shortstop, that you want to provide everything for your team, and you've been doing that. Are you? I don't want to say surprised. I don't feel like athletes are ever surprised by it, but I guess what's the satisfaction like seeing the hard work that you've put in pay off on the plate? Obviously, you've always been a guy who can lay the leather, but I mean, you continue to produce, man. This isn't, nobody can say that you're a fluke at the plate or anything like that. You just continue to provide big hit after big hit.
Yeah, for me personally, I feel like I'm just focusing on helping the team win. So I'm hitting in the bottom of the order right now. I'm getting a lot of bats that counts, like I'm getting a lot of like opportunity with running scoring positions, and I have to credit my teammates. They getting there for me. They're working the at bats. They're doing their job to be on base for me, and I've been producing, and I've been getting a lot of like big hits with 2 outs and stuff like that. So it's just a mental focus that you need to have when you're hitting in the bottom of the order. That you know that you're not gonna be like an easy out down there. Like you want your lineup to be deep. And that's one of the difference between this year and the past. Sometimes in the past I have to hit in the top of the order, and it was hard for Andy to get good pitches to hit to because we kind of lonely by ourselves there in the middle of the lineup, and it was kind of tough. But at this moment, this lineup is pretty deep, and it makes me feel better. It makes everybody around me feels better. So I think I contribute to the hard work, and I contribute to the deep of this lineup, the success I have so far.
What was it like when you came back off of the COVID stuff? What was the attitude of the team like? Because you guys, what fortitude they showed to go through this, literally like bringing people up every single day and just trying to patchwork together a team. I imagine for a young team that had to be very beneficial because they really felt like they were up against it. Not only that, but it felt like, Major League Baseball, everybody was mad at them and stuff like that. And so for the first time in a while, the Marlins had almost like this weird pressure on them, and they came through it very strong. And I'm sure that had to make you proud watching it, knowing that they were coming through that situation in a good way.
Yeah, proud of the guys in the clubhouse, proud of the organization, how they handle business at the time that happened. I feel like the right move the front office made, getting players here, giving opportunity to guys in the minor leagues that make their MLB debut just because of that, and that's a great opportunity for guys. I always talk to the guys before the season started that we weren't just gonna need 30 players. We're gonna need this all 60 guys and maybe more, to do something special here in Miami. So for us as an organization, it's a win when you can really lose 3/4 of your team in one day, and then still like come back out of that quarantine period and win 6 games in a row. That tells a lot of the depth of this organization and the courage of the guys that what they showed during that stretch. It was amazing. So when I came back after the COVID situation, I feel a team needed that help, needed that like second air because they knew guys were coming back. So I wanted to be the first one coming back and just inject a little bit of that energy that I was saving.
This rotation's sick, man, because when everybody was on the shelf, you had Pablo, who kind of held the mantle as the ace, the guy that it could always be reliable. Sandy was your ace last year. He's starting to just round back into form. And then you bring up Sixto. I mean, this is it's my God every time he pitches, man. It's Lewis Brinson, we were talking to him this week, and he's just like, he got a chance to see him at the alternate site, go up against him, and it's just different. I don't know, like some guys you could just tell. A lot of guys throw 100, but he goes, his stuff is just nasty. It's different. So this has to be very impressive as a guy who gets to play behind these guys every day. Feels like you have a real chance to win with some of the arms that you guys can throw out there.
Yeah, feels really good because, like you say, last year Sandy was an ace. Pablo had the opportunity to be an ace, and I think he will be with the stuff he had. And he stepped it up big time because we lost 1 to 3 in our rotation early in the year, and Pablo took it personal, and he helped the team when they needed the most. Eliezer Hernandez did a great job because before he got hurt. We can't really forget about those pieces. Daniel Castano, Jordan Yamamoto when he came up and eat all those innings. I feel like that's a combination of a lot of teams. But having the team in full force right now, I'm pretty confident if we go in a 7-game series, 3-game series, 5-game series, whatever it is, with this 1, 2, 3 that we have, Sandy, Pablo, and Sixto, and you combine that with Ureña, Braxton, and I'm missing his name, the other lefty who throws yesterday, Trevor. That you gotta feel pretty good about your chances to win in baseball games. Plus the offense that is coming to life, and we're putting like a good game after a good game together. I feel like our opportunities are really, really good, and our chances. But we know nothing is gonna be handed to us. We just gotta go out there and play every single day.
What is Starling Marte added to you guys? What does it felt like having him infused into the lineup?
Great addition, man. The guy can go and play good defense. He have a great arm. He can get big hits. He can run. He can steal a bat. So it's a good compliment for the team, that a team that was fighting, and it shows a lot. Like for players, you always want to have that support from the front from the front office. Like you want your team to make the right move at the right time, and I think they did. They acquire a guy who helped right now, and they acquire a guy for the future. Griffin Conine, a guy that we are excited to have in our far system now, and hopefully we can have him here in a couple of years.
You've been an outstanding model for this franchise. You got nominated for the Roberto Clemente Award for the team. What did that mean to you?
It means a lot because it's not what you just can do on the field; it's what you can do off the field as well as a person. I always say something that I'd rather be a good person first before I can be a good ball player. So because my personal career is gonna continue to go after my baseball career is over. So I'm so proud of represent not just the organization but the whole community in South Florida, here in Miami, the 305, and my country, Venezuela, and all the people that I really represent. So I know a lot of people are happy for me, but I can't really tell you with words how proud and happy I am of becoming that.
You've been killing it too, man. Like I see you're broadcasting now. You got your show, The Clubhouse. How much have you enjoyed that? So I saw you do some of that stuff with the All-Star game last year, but is that something that you want to, down there? I know big focus on baseball right now, but is that like, where did that come from? Like you wanted to dabble into that, and when did you think, yeah, I'm kind of good with this. I'm good behind the mic. I kind of vibe with people. When did you get a feeling for that?
So yeah, I got a couple opportunities to be on TV last year. I did it for Fox for a little bit in the playoff, getting some insight from a baseball player. I really like doing that. Then I did the Super Bowl edition for the Marlins, and I was around people, and I kind of felt comfortable doing it. And now this year, when we was quarantining after the first spring training, when everything got shut down, I got this idea of bringing content to the fans, because I feel like we've been working so hard to bring fans to this organization, to bring fans to the ballpark, and now we knew that this year we weren't gonna have fans on the stands. So for me, it was really important to keep connecting with them because I know we have a lot of people here in Miami that they support us, and I want to continue to bring some content and some quality stuff that you can just have in the clubhouse. So that's the idea of the clubhouse, bringing um, conversation with my teammates that I can have in the clubhouse, and the fans can have it too. Like that's was the initial idea, and I'm really happy that the Marlins came through and helped me do that kind of stuff.
Was there a favorite thing that you got out of Sixto Sanchez in your recent interview?
Yeah, his goals, man. When he talk about his goals, I got goosebumps because this guy wants to be the best. Like he wants to win. He wants to win 20 games, which is always what you want. You want a guy who's out there, not worrying about his numbers. He wants to win games. So he said it. He wants to win 20 games and he wants to win the World Series. So that's all you need from a guy that he's probably gonna be your ace at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think I heard him on the Marlins post game the other day where he said he's like they're not scared of anything. He's like big cojones. He's just not shook at all. And that's got to be pretty crazy for him because I saw the thing that Pedro Martinez said where he says like he's got better stuff than me. Like that's got to be a crazy thing to hear as a young player. Is there somebody like when you're growing up, if they said something like that about you, like or just any words of encouragement? Have you ever gotten words of encouragement from like a baseball idol that you were just like, whoa, that has to hit home and mean a ton?
Yeah, I had a lot of that, and I called that God send you an angel, because sometimes in baseball you doubt yourself a lot. You don't know if you're gonna accomplish the things that you want. uh, at some point you just don't know where your goals are because you are like just in the middle of the nowhere, in the limbo in the minor leagues, and you have nothing to really believe on. Like you want that goal and accomplish that goal, but you don't know. And I remember when I got to the Dodgers organization, Donnie was my manager. So 2 days or 3 days into big league camp, I remember Donnie saying something to the media that he, like, when he watched me take ground balls, he reminds of Omar Vizquel. So Omar Vizquel was my idol growing up, and I had the opportunity to read some quotes from Vizquel too after he watched me taking grounders and playing the game, and that kind of stuff made me feel like, hey, I belong. Like these guys already notice what I can do, and I really appreciate that because that gives you the boost of energy and confidence that you need to overcome whatever you are dealing with.
I remember when we spoke in spring training that you said you took some inspiration from Udonis Haslem, that you wanted to be a leader like that. This is a really cool time in Miami sports because we got you guys kicking ass, the Heat are in the Eastern Conference Finals. Are you paying attention at all? I know you guys rocked the jerseys the other day. Lewis Brinson told me he was fired up about it. Have you been after the games are over? You sneak in and watching any highlights or anything like that, or have you gotten to call any of the playoff action?
100%, man. Supporting the Heat. I'm a big basketball fan, and UD and I think we share this strong feeling for this community. I know he grew up here. I didn't grow up here, but this community helped me when I got here in 2015, and I this is my second home, away from Venezuela. So I feel like supporting the Heat is not just because it's the other team in here in Miami, but it's because I really like what they're doing. They're playing as a family. They're playing like really good basketball, and it shows that it's not the most talented maybe team that is gonna accomplish the things that you want. Is who plays like a family. So I really enjoy what UD has been doing his whole career here in Miami, and hopefully I can do the same.
He's hardcore with you guys too. Did you see his name is Dog Marlin?
I know. Yeah, I saw that, and I'm really excited about it. And I know his son likes to play baseball, and he always bring him to the ballpark whenever he could, and it was really special. He would sit right here, right next to the dugout, and we always have like good shots.
Yeah, I feel like when you guys are in the playoffs, you should I know not many people are allowed in the ballpark, but like put him in the Jeter suite, something like that, so he can watch you guys in this run. Look, man, congratulations. I know you envision this, so it's really cool that you get to be part of leading a winner, because I know that means a lot to you. You guys have been unbelievably fun to watch, and I know you've dealt with a lot. So you guys are easy to root for. Thank you for giving us some time, man, and all the best the rest of the way.
Yeah, of course, man. We haven't done nothing yet, so we are working towards that goal of being a sustainable winner. So that's what we want to do here, and we know we have some ways to go. But thank you.